Let me hear some funny Saban stories. I know you got.
Just give me like your best one.
My best one. It's around this time right now. We're getting ready to prepare for a game, and it's cold outside. It's probably about 50 to 60 degrees. How y'all cold now? That's kind of how it is now. And Coach Saban's so big on, even Coach KD is big on everybody looking the same, right? When you go to practice, I mean, having Alabama stuff, not having nothing outside of the building. So I came out to practice with a long john sweater on and a long john sweatpants on up under my uniform, not thinking he would notice. And we practicing on field 3. So, he always out there early, he jog over there, so I come out a little late, and I'm jogging over, and I can see him staring at me. And I'm like, damn, he about to notice what I got going on, see what I got on. So I get closer to him, and he just standing there, he's like, hey.
What's up, New Wave, man? We back with another episode. It's your boy Bob.
And it's your boy Hollywood.
And we got a special guest with us today, man.
HaHa Clinton-Dix, baby, in the building.
Nah, you gotta say the real name.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's your real name? Okay.
You sure that's your real name?
That's it, man. That's what I get paid.
Well, hey, we got HaHa with us.
HaHa.
Not the joke.
We appreciate you for coming on, man. Come chilling with us today, man.
I'm glad to be here with y'all. I wouldn't want to be nowhere else.
Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
Well, we just trying to get like you, because you're a winner, and you just continue to bring the winning culture in here. Try to make it contagious. As some might say. But we were just wondering, because we ain't won one yet. It's soon to come, but you won 2.
Yeah.
So
back to back.
Just let me know, like what was that feeling for you winning not only 1 but 2 back to back?
Well, the first one felt really good. You're a 5-star safety coming out of high school. You come to the University of Alabama, you got high hopes of playing as a freshman. Didn't play until we was up about 40.
On that bench.
Spinners in the butt, man. But, I got to run out on kickoff.
Right.
I started on special teams, so, just watching myself grow and develop, I think, as an individual at a young age and, being able to be rewarded for it. And win a national championship, I think that was the icing on the cake for me. And it kind of gave me hope that I can, play at this level and have an opportunity to start and also win a national championship myself. But, just being a part of that culture and, knowing how to work the right way, I think was very important to me. And it felt good, dog. It felt good, and just going into year 2, man, becoming a starter, and being able to start on the back end with guys like Vinny Sinceri and guys like Robert Lester, and you had, C.J. Mosley at linebacker, and you had guys like D. Milliner, and man, it was amazing. It wasn't easy, man. We had to face guys like Johnny Football, in order to get into the championship, but just being able to capitalize on what I learned from my freshman year and the culture that was created, and being able to take over and carry that throne, that throne, to the next level, and when it's the second natty, man, was amazing.
Yeah. So, man, being a Bama alum, how does it feel now, like being from the coaching standpoint of things?
It's a a full circle moment for me. Being on the outside looking in, and then being able to come back and be a part of this culture and this organization. And it's a full 360. Being able to sit in the meetings with the coaches, know what Coach KD is talking about, knowing what even what Coach Saban brought me back. So I was very grateful for that. Before I retired, I came up here and I was working out. And I was telling Saban, man, like, listen, I'm ready to retire and move forward in football. And I told him what I was passionate about and what my interest was. And he was like, well, what the hell do you want to do? How do you want to coach? Like, tell me something. Don't just sit in my face and just tell me you're ready to retire. Like, tell me what you want to do.
He said I did like it.
And I'm like, Coach, I would love to, work with our players and help these guys, understand the tradition and what it takes to be great. And he was like, man, stick around for a little bit, get to know our guys a lot more, and I'll find a role for you. And going into that spring, man, he just told me he's going to hire me and bring me on as director of player development, but he wanted me to be the brother of the group. You already got Chaplain Denzel, who was the landlord and the professor. So he wanted me to be the brother to y'all, man. So I think I came in with that on my back, man, and just wanted to be there for y'all and understand where y'all coming from, listen to understand, and not necessarily reply when y'all were going through things, man. It's been nothing but a blessing to me to be around. Great players that hold me accountable, right? If I'm skipping the rep in the weight room, y'all saying something to me.
That's right.
If I'm late, y'all want me to push a plate.
That's right.
I can't expect y'all to do certain things if I'm not doing it. So, and it's a blessing to be here, man. It's a full moment circle for me.
100%. Well, I just wanted to acknowledge you right now and let you know that you've been doing a great job. You didn't help me so far through my freshman year, And I appreciate you, for real.
Hey, he don't get on nobody the most but Dre.
Hey. Him and Red.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, y'all know why I get on Dre,
Yeah.
right? Y'all know why I get on Dre. I played with his dad, you
Yeah.
know, so I just see Dre out here on the field at 2-3 years old, running around, pushing him on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, and to see him in here now being a starting safety, or not a starting safety, but you know, a safety for us. And it's a, like I said, it's a full moment circle for me, man. It's something I want to do, right? I'm talking to his dad, and he's like, hey, Haas, stay on his ass, make sure you're doing X, Y, and Z, and I know what type of dad he got.
100%.
He ain't playing the radio. He gonna treat him well, let him, you know, show him the great things, but he got to get on his own. So I'm just trying to push him to his destiny, and being with y'all two, and him being in y'all class, I think that really helps him out a lot, right?
Yeah.
With y'all two, man, I can say y'all two fabulous men. I never had to question y'all about anything. I never seen y'all name in the email about being late to class and not showing up for something. So that says a lot about you two, that y'all carrying this team the right way at a very young age. So I'm proud of y'all as well.
Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate
You
you.
know, we just trying to hold the standard, man. You know,
Oh,
trying
set
to set a new standard.
Absolutely, and that's always the goal, to keep climbing.
Facts.
But you know, and I don't want you to feel old when I say this now. But you know, about 4 decades ago when you got drafted, you feel me, to Green Bay, which ain't nothing like Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, definitely not.
But hey, you still, you know, you got the fan favorite love that you did when you was here. But I just want to know, like, what was that transition like, going from such a, you know, being here to going to Green Bay where it was 2 degrees?
Well, to tell you the truth, that's really the only difference. When I think about Titletown, this is Titletown, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Wisconsin, that's Titletown too. All right, they're known for winning a lot of championships. They just won the last one in 2011, 2010, I believe, and we got a chance to win one this year. But what I would say is the culture is the same. The only thing that's different is the weather.
Yeah.
But man, it was a beautiful thing, man, to be able to come from one side of town to another. You know, play in a town that's basically in your background, right? We got our stadium here that got houses right behind it. It's the same way in Green Bay, bro. The town is all football. They call it God, family, and Green Bay football down there, and it's beautiful. Like, you know, you don't got no distractions, ain't no clubs, ain't no bar. Well, it's a bunch of bars, but you know, it's just nothing to do. So you're strictly worried about football, right? We win the game by 40 points. We all going to hang out at somebody's house. There ain't nothing to really do. So it eliminates a lot of distractions for us. And I think it was great for me being able to start my career there, and not to worry about having a fancy car or you know, having to go to the club, having to wear certain clothes. Like I had a pickup truck and some boots, you know. So I got to save a ton of money just being in Green Bay, and rent was really cheap. So just being able to focus on football and push forward and become you know, a fan favorite in Green Bay, man, is what it's all about. And you know, they gave me an opportunity to change my family's history, right? I got to start a legacy behind Green Bay. So I'm forever in debt to Green Bay and Alabama.
You know, I have you know, I feel like I'm destined to Lambeau Leap. So you feel me? Did you ever get to? Or you feel me? Or do I gotta do it for the both of us?
Y'all two got to do it for me.
You ain't did it?
You ain't never get to.
I did it in. I did it in camp.
Camp.
That's all I had for him in camp. You know, I had a lot of interceptions, but I never got to touch the end zone.
You gotta get in that box.
I know that box hard to get in.
It is.
And he be getting on us for not going to school.
Finish.
And he didn't even score.
He ain't getting in the box one time. He ain't get a jump.
That's why I press it so much, because it's so hard to get in that end zone. But if you get in that box, you can just show your ass.
All right.
So you got to get in the box.
Yeah.
I'm happy for y'all to get in the box. That's why I tell y'all in practice, when you catch interceptions, go visualize yourself scoring now. Even you, when you know, you do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You catching a little slant, you're gonna run to the end zone. Why? Because you get used to doing it. It ain't a shock when you score in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can get your celebration ready.
Definitely. But no, man, impressive NFL career. You know, Pro Bowler, 522 tackles, fan favorite. Describe your style of play, like as a safety.
Well, you know, being here at Alabama, starting back from where I started at.
Well, first of all, we know you wasn't, you know, a ball hawk because you can't get in the end zone.
So don't
we
say
can eliminate
anything.
that. We can eliminate that. So.
I was a ball hawk.
Oh,
I
you
just couldn't score.
You just getting the ball.
Yeah,
You
I
ain't
just
doing
couldn't
nothing
score.
with it.
See, I always
You
want
a
to
possession receiver.
So I catch the pick and I want to run sideline to sideline instead of getting down the numbers.
See?
So that's why I emphasize it so much in practice for these guys to get down the numbers and cut
right.
back when you can, because I wasted a lot of time.
He thought I wasted a lot of time.
Catching interceptions and getting 20 yards, going left and right.
Yeah, you going left and right. How you already ain't that fast.
4.52 at the combine. Now, that's lazy now. That's lazy.
I ran that in 8th grade. I'm sorry, y'all.
And see, that's why I had to retire. Because I'm not going to be chasing y'all. That's too much for me. But my style changed a lot because I had to think about the game now, right? When I'm here, I'm around 10 other great players. So it's hard for me to make mistakes in college. But when I got to the league, it was a lot of stuff that I still hadn't saw, right? Double moves, big posts with the dig behind it at big quarters. A lot of that stuff I didn't see in college because I was around so many great athletes. So, it was my first time busting these calls in the league. So once I got familiar and settled down and saw a lot of things that I didn't see in college, I was able to prosper and grow as an individual and not make the same mistakes that I made early on as a rookie. But, the game is all mental when you get to the NFL, right? Yeah. It's about down and distance, alignment, assignment, technique, communication. All those things are important that you should be thinking about before the ball is even snapped. Having great pad level, not standing straight up like you Ed Reed, because I thought I was.
I thought I was.
Ed and Sean get to walk around all standing all high. Now you better bend your knees because the receiver can run past you. So that's very important. So I think the game changed for me more mental. It became more mental for me, down to distance stuff. Thinking about what concepts we're going to get out of this formation. And I think that really helped me out and allowed my game to slow down.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, just being here, because, especially Coach Shep, he do a great job of emphasizing the pre-snap stuff before, so you can focus on. So whenever the snap actually starts,
you're already thinking. You're already in position to make a play, and I think that's so important.
I think the coaches we got now, they do a very good job of making everything easy. So
you got a foundation, HaHa Hero Foundation. So we were just wondering, what made you start that?
Once again, it dates back to this organization. I think Coach Saban always emphasized, the most selfish thing you can do is help somebody. Why? Because it feels good when you do it. I don't care if you're giving a guy a dollar outside your car at the stoplight, or you see somebody at the gas station, you give him $1. It feels good, so so that's why you do it. And he always talked about us giving back. So I started my foundation called HaHa's Heroes Foundation. And the acronym for HERO is Hope, Education, Resources, and Opportunities. And what I do is I supply schools and individuals with the opportunity to be successful, whether that's 500 up-to-date books, whether that's new iPads, new laptops in the building. So I taught at one schools, and our schools that don't have certain curriculums like STEM systems in their program, we'll allow those schools to have the same opportunities that we had in order to be successful. And I just think that's so important, whether we're having back to school drives or, this Christmas we're going to give, 50 gift cards, $100 gift cards out to the Boys and Girls Club and take them to Target so they can go shopping, but not for themselves, but so they can shop for their family. If they got something left over, then you can grab you something, So just, showing our younger youth, how to, be important and be involved in their family with less. I think it's important, and it feels good to do it, guys. So. I'm challenging you guys to start a foundation. And I don't care what it is, but start a foundation and you'll feel good about it when you're doing great things in the community, because y'all gonna have a big reach, a big audience. And I just think some of the people who pour behind y'all, and y'all don't have to spend your own money, right? You got people that will donate to you and help sponsor a lot of y'all events. And with y'all having such great spirits and such great character, nobody wouldn't waste time to give you $100,000, $50,000 to help sponsor what your vision is. So HaHa's Heroes Foundation is very important to me. And I also started it, I was in the league when Kaepernick took a knee, right? And that caused a lot of commotion about why he was doing it. And I didn't kind of understand why he was doing it. I mean, I understood that, it was police injustice, but I wanted to dig deeper into it and not just get out here and take a knee. Why? Because I got people in the military that serve. And I know if you take a knee, it doesn't look good, And if I retire and decide to go get into business and people say that I took a knee, what does that say about me, right? It's going to be hard to gain interest and have people that want to work with you when you take a knee behind something you really don't know. So I was able to go back to school, get my degree in criminal justice. I did a 160-hour internship with a judicial judge in Green Bay, Wisconsin, by the name of Judge Zymorder. He put me with every district there is in Wisconsin. Whether that was law enforcement, FBI, I got to do everything, right? I got to sit on snitch. Don't call me a snitch. Don't call me a record.
Oh, man.
All right? But I got to sit in cars and have binoculars and look.
He got a wire on, y'all.
6 miles down the street and watch people do, selling deliveries, right? And we got to bust those guys. So just being able to be involved in the community that was really poor at the time, that was had fentanyl that was going all around the place and people were dying and stuff like that. Just being involved in the community and understanding, why, first responders and, our police officers and everybody is so important to the community. I wanted to bring us together, right? So I started doing things with the police officers, firefighters, just kind of bringing them together with the community. And another thing is I also got the community police officers involved in these givebacks I do at Target. So they come along with me and tag along and grab a student and help them shop as well. So we're just really bridging the gap and just making a difference is what it's all about to me.
What's your plans for the future with this foundation? Like,
Absolutely, just continue it going, right? Just continue developing great habits and continue, pouring into the youth. Like I said, I think that's what it's all about. And I have people that bring me ideas and stuff too, so I do tag along with other foundations to help see their vision come to light if it aligns in what I think is, acceptable in my, my vision with foundation. So just continue pushing the needle forward and doing the right thing in the community. And I always do my foundation events in cities that gave me an opportunity to be successful, right? So I've done them in Green Bay, I've done them in Wisconsin, I've done them in Washington, I've done them in Chicago. I've done them here in Alabama already that I've been back. I'm getting ready to open a HaHa's Heroes headquarters, and that's basically where I take an empty classroom and design it into a library, basically where, reading becomes fun, and they can go in an area where they'll see y'all pictures in there, right? On the wall, hanging up, and to make them excited. They want to go in there and read and play on the STEM systems, and just, kind of giving our kids the opportunity to be successful and see something different and chase their dreams.
I'd definitely be in touch with you to get with the libraries too.
You should have said that. You heard him here now. You heard what he said.
Got him.
Got him.
You got him.
Not to the fun questions.
He talking about, uh-oh.
Let me hear some funny Saban stories. I know you got.
Just give me like your best one.
My best one. It's around this time right now. We're getting ready to prepare for a game, and it's cold outside. It's probably about 50 to 60 degrees. How y'all cold now? That's kind of how it is now. And Coach Saban's so big on, even Coach KD is big on everybody looking the same, right? When you go to practice, you know what I mean, have on your Alabama stuff, don't have nothing outside of the building.
Yeah.
So I came out to practice with a long john sweater on and a long john sweatpants on up under my uniform, not thinking he would notice. And we practicing on field 3. So he always out there early. He jog over there, so I come out a little late, and I'm jogging over, and I can see him staring at me. And I'm like, damn, he probably noticing what I got going on. Probably see what I got on. So I get closer to him, and he just staring at me. He's like, hey, what are you doing about shit on? And I was like, man, Coach, it's cold outside. And his exact words to me was, what happened to this Green Bay draft your ass?
Man.
Coach Saban told me this. What happens to Green Bay draft your ass? And I told him I ain't going. He said, you got 5 seconds to get back inside and take the shit out and be outside before I blow this horn. And the rest is history, dog. The rest is history. So on draft night,
y'all see that, Jack?
when I'm sitting in the green,
Y'all see that,
when I'm sitting in the green room, right? It's about 40 players in there. It's only 32 slots. 10 people already didn't come to the draft because they want to have it somewhere else with their family. And we getting to like pick 20, right? And there's still about 30 guys in the room, 15 guys in the room. And I'm like, damn, somebody ain't getting picked tonight. So I'm looking around, man. We still got guys like Johnny Manziel still in the room, and I'm like, damn, I might not be getting picked tonight. I got to come back tomorrow. My phone ring. I answered it so fast because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to another team. As soon as I answered, hey, this is Mark Murphy from the Green Bay Packers. Man, I took the phone down for a second. I just looked up at the curtain, and Coach Saban sat up there smiling from ear to ear. And I'm just mad. I'm thinking like, damn, he really has something to do with this.
He told me he had something to do with it.
I'm telling you, but I don't think he did. But that's just a story that always stick me forever because, after that damn practice, when he told me what happens to Green Bay draft your ass, and I tell him I ain't going, I ended up in Green Bay.
You did?
I did, but it was the best thing that happened to me.
Ain't no doubt. So would you say, what would you say was your favorite city, NFL city or stadium?
City, I would say Washington.
Yeah.
Just being that I was a Sean Taylor fan growing up, being able to play in Chocolate City, was a beautiful feeling, man. And, having things to do outside of football, right? Like I told y'all in Green Bay, I wasn't nothing to do. All right, you can get in your pickup truck, I'm going to go to Eddie Lacy's house and sit down and have a beer. In Washington, you got so many things to do. They call it Chocolate City for a reason.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
He's talking about leave it at that.
We're just going to leave it at that, man. What's your least favorite team to play in college?
Least favorite to play?
Least favorite.
Mississippi State.
Why Mississippi State?
Because I hated those Cowboys. They so annoying. They annoying. I know we didn't play them this year, but if we did, y'all would have heard it all week. You hear walking past your office room, ringing the bell all day. So I would say Mississippi State is my least favorite stadium to play in.
They are kind of not like it.
I hear it now. I want to miss it.
You just gave me some.
I want to miss it.
Since you are player personnel, man, you give us a lot of good advice. But for the people at home, what would you give like another college athlete if you wanted to have aspirations to make it to the NFL?
Well, I will first tell you, once you get here, or get to college period in general, be ready to redefine yourself. Right? Guys come in here with high expectations, and that's awesome. But they're not willing to change who they are as individuals. Right? It's a lot of things that y'all got to work on to even get better. And what guys do, they tend to think they already made it. Right? And a lot of guys come into college thinking they're already grown men. And being that we want to treat you like a grown man, but also know that you still have room to develop. And most guys come in as thinking they're grown men. It's hard for them to take coaching when they already think they got everything figured out. So I'll just say, as a young guy, when you're coming into college, be ready to learn. Be willing to start over and redefine yourself. Like I told one of our players yesterday who just signed today, he finally got his 5th star, and I told him, like, listen, man, that's awesome. When you get here, you're a 0 star when you get here.
When you get on that field, when you on field 2.
Field 3.
Field 3. Yeah, when you on field 3.
Hey,
Field 3.
Hey, field 2, you got some hope. You feel good. But then when you to that 3rd field, there ain't the coach over there in sight.
Man, when you on field 3, best start angle.
And we all been there. I'm pretty sure you've been. I'm pretty sure everybody's been there. So we already been there. But the object is to become a starter. But you got to start from somewhere. And I just think if you redefine yourself and have that attitude that you really want to grow and you're willing to start over and be the best you can be, I think that the ceiling is set high for you. So, man, I just say come in with the right mindset, be true to who you are as an individual, and be ready to learn and grow. And I think it'll take it to where you want to go.
We forgot about one thing. How you got a form, man? What you got on the form, my dog?
Yeah, man. I when I came back here and Coach Saban gave me the job, I was trying to figure out where I was going to stay at, where I was going to move to, and my mom showed me this farm. I ended up buying a farm, man, and falling in love with it, man. Just kind of being out there in nature, man. And I got some beef cattle, I got some egg layer chickens, and I got some meat chickens, man. And how I really got involved in farming is one of our guys, Mr. John, who actually drives buses here on Christmas. You guys have probably been on their buses a couple times. I was telling him that I had just got back. I just bought a farm. He was like, "What are you gonna do on it?" And this guy had sheep, goats, cows. And he just told me, man, grab a couple cows first and see how you like it. And I ended up buying 16 cows, man, and just watching them sit out there and eat and grow, man. And I think it's so fun, man, and it's so relaxing, being who I am as an individual, being a city boy and being able to, become a country boy, man, and live on a farm, and it's just relaxing, man. It's something fun to do, watching the animals grow each and every day. It kind of reminds you not to take anything for granted, right? You can kind of see growth each and every day as long as you approaching things with the right mindset. You're watching your animals grow. I'm watching my crops grow, man. I got, okra, beets, sweet potatoes, cabbage, watermelon I had growing in the summer, man. So being able to, feed myself, I think is really awesome, man. Just thinking about it, if so happened, hypothetically, the world shut down, at least I got a cow or something I can go out there and kill and eat. But man, it's been fun, man. It's not easy though, man. I had cows get out. I had my cows in my neighbor's room and on their grass and stuff, and they called me like, "Oh, your cows are out." I'm new to this, you know what I'm saying? So I only can learn by my mistakes, right? But man, it's challenging, but it is fun, man. And just being a black man in farming, I think is beautiful, man. So just trying to push the industry forward and get us involved in farming, I think can be a really beautiful thing, man. And being able to sell my eggs to guys like Chap and Coach Mr. McElwain, man, who works in recruiting, man, I think it's beautiful, man. It's food on the sofa for me, man, being able to kind of grow my own crops and grow my own animals, man. So I'm enjoying it, man, but it's a working process. So I'm up at 5 o'clock every day if y'all want to come out and help me in the morning.
So we hungry, we just come here?
Yeah, man, y'all come and get whatever y'all want, man.
I bet you. I can't tell.
All right, here y'all go.
He told me, here I go. Well, we appreciate you for coming, man, and we just wanted to let you know we love you, man.
I love y'all too, man.
Love you,
proud of y'all, man.
Appreciate you for coming on,
I'm
dog.
proud of y'all.
Real.
Y'all two great young men. I'm glad to work with y'all.
All right, y'all. New Wave out.
This is HaHa Clinton-Dix, and I'm rocking with the New Wave podcast.
Yeah,
Hey, this is